Was geht ab, meine Lieben? Ich bereite mich gerade vor. Heute ist das große Seminar von GSP. Ich bin ehrlich gesagt schon aufgeregt und freue mich übelst auf die Techniken. Werden mit Sicherheit ein paar coole Details dabei sein, die echt spannend sind. Ab geht's auf den Roller und ich nehme euch auf jeden Fall mit. Lasst euch überraschen, was Cooles dort geboten wird und was Cooles dort abgehen wird. Also bis später.
Thank you guys for coming. I think actually this is the biggest, in terms of audience, the biggest seminar I've done in my life. So I need to thank you. As I close it down, this inner time. Stay on. When I got this, okay? And the elbow, I got the back of his head, and I pull him. Some of you have a few questions for me. Question anything, could be about training, whatever, life, whatever you want. I'm here for yes, sir.
So, you know, as a fighter, right? Your daily routine, what's the difference? As you're a fighter, there's no normal lifestyle now.
So my normal lifestyle is that I don't train to be the strongest man in the world now. That's not my goal. I train for longevity. I'm gonna say something that might surprise you. I never liked to fight. I never liked it. I like to train. I like to come here and share my knowledge with you. I like the science of the sport. I use that to propel myself where I wanted to be in life. I never liked to fight. It's a love-hate relationship for me. For me, the day of the fight is the worst day of my life. I was scared to death. I never had a good time the day of the fight. Like, I was always stressed. But when your arm is raised and you win the fight, you realize that everything is worth it. It's a very, very hard to explain. It's a feeling that is very hard to explain. But the difference is, now I'm training for fun because I love martial art. I'm not training to be the best. You know, I'm training to be, it's not towards performance, it's more towards fun. Yes, I like to be in shape, to be active, to know how to defend myself because it boosts my confidence, but I change. I'm not the same guy I used to be when I was young. And when I was young, a lot of people ask me why you think you became champion. Is it because talent? Is it because you work hard? I have to say this. I was very talented, but there were guys that were just as talented as me. I worked really hard, but there were guys that worked just as hard as me. One thing I believe that made the difference for me is when an opportunity opens, I was always willing to get out my comfort zone in order to improve. And this is not given to everyone. Like you guys are here today. You came here, you sweat, you train hard. You didn't have to do it, but you did it. It was an opportunity to learn, and you took it. If you would have stayed home, maybe you would not have received the knowledge, and you would not have improved as much as you did today. So what I can say for someone who wants to become a fighter is every time an opportunity opens up to you, take it. Don't shy away from it, because it might never come back. And every opportunity that you take, it makes you better. It forces you to get out your comfort zone. It's hard, and sometimes it's heartbroken because you might get humiliated. It's emotionally hard, not only physically hard, emotionally hard, but it's necessary if you want to become the best. So I never been diagnosed, but I'm maybe one of the reasons I was able to be to be very, very good at is I think I'm a little bit obsessive compulsive. I'm one of the guys that I'm obsessed. When I want something, I'm obsessed by it. Especially when I was young, I had an incredible drive. I had a crazy perseverance and an incredible drive. Nothing could stop me. If I wanted to have something, I didn't care. I would have done everything I can to achieve it. If one door was closed, I was trying to break in it. If I could break in it, I tried to go to another. I had a crazy motivation. I had a crazy drive. The best thing you can do, I believe, to be successful is to focus on the objective, not on the subjective. The objective is all the stuff that you control. What you're gonna do in every day of your life to get yourself closer to your goal. What are you gonna do to improve every day, little by little, and it's gonna add up until you have the mission complete. Yes, a fight, but to me it was like the end of the world. So one thing I really like to do that was very therapeutic to me before my fights, like maybe the day before, 1 or 2 days before, I like to take my car and go on a ride and drive my car around and look at the people, like the lady who carry her grocery bag or pass in front of a barber shop, and then, yeah, some people recognize me, but most people, they don't care about me. They don't even know I'm fighting on Saturday night. And if I fought and I lost, most people don't even care. So the people that will care, of course, are the fans, but it's a little percentage of it. And when you take that perspective, it takes out a lot of pressure on you. And that's one of the tricks I use. I like to, before the fight, to drive my car around, go in different neighborhoods and look at people, and nobody cares. Nobody give a damn, you know? Nobody cares. Nobody knows I'm gonna fight on Saturday, you know? Some knows, but most of people don't care. So that was one of my tricks.
Thank you.
So, Seminar ist vorbei. Ihr hört noch, ist ziemlich laut noch. Die Leute stehen immer noch an für Fotos mit GSP. Leute, ich bin durch, aber diesmal gar nicht mal so viel nur vom Trainieren. Es war sehr geil. Die Techniken waren klasse. Aber diesmal muss ich sagen, was mich so mega geflasht hat und was mich so richtig beeindruckt hat diesmal, war einfach das Mindset von St-Pierre. Das war einfach unglaublich. So viele essentielle Fragen geklärt, aber auch wirklich neue Fragen aufgebracht einfach. Es war einfach fantastisch. Das ganze Kämpfersein, das ganze Mindset zum Kämpfersein hat er sowas von neu beleuchtet. Es war einfach unglaublich. Also es hat einfach Spaß gemacht. Also er ist nicht umsonst wirklich einer meiner beiden echten Top-Fighter. Nicht nur jetzt vom Kämpferischen her, sondern wirklich auch von seiner Art her, von seinem Mindset einfach, von seiner Art zu trainieren, von seiner Art alles zu verstehen, von seiner Art Sachen zu analysieren. Also es war einfach toll. Damit könnte man einen ganzen Podcast, glaube ich, machen. Also der Mann ist wirklich unglaublich. Also er hat mich mehr als beeindruckt. Also absolut. So, das heißt jetzt duschen und dann nach dem Duschen heißt es ab in die Sonne und chillen. Also war wirklich toll. Leute, ich verabschiede mich heute an dem Samstag hier. Wetter ist top. Jetzt heißt es chillen nach dem unglaublich tollen Seminar.